Away. What's good, fam? It's your boy Dwayne on Blaze. You know the name, you know the face, you know the time, you know the place. And today we're back again, brand new react. Matter of fact, guys, Salt Bae is out of money. Unfortunately, allegedly, the guy has lost it all. Salt Bae, why? Okay, why did you lose the spice, my boy? But anyway, let's get into it. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Let's go.
A Boston restaurant opened by social media star Salt Bae has been shut down for violating safety guidelines.
This guy sells a $20 steak for $200, and just for wrapping it in a gold leaf, he charges $1,000. Oh, I'm sorry. He used to charge those ridiculous prices, but now I've come across some new details about him. Many of his restaurants are shutting down due to various controversies, from scamming people with insanely overpriced products, and even calling the police on customers.
680 euros for a steak is insane.
This guy climbed the hill of success fast, but he's crashing down just as quickly. And yes, you heard that.
That's 18 racks for a steak, bruh. 18 racks! Well, at least in South Africa. Why did I say it like that?
Right? He actually called the police on a customer. Imagine spending thousands of dollars at a restaurant, and instead of hospitality, you get law enforcement called on you. Salt Bae's restaurant called the cops on a man who refused to pay $1,000 for a gold steak he didn't order. For those unaware, Nusr-Et restaurant opened in Istanbul, Turkey, the capital of his home country. Since 2010, Nusr-Et has expanded internationally, with locations across Turkey, the UAE, and the United States. But things went wrong at Salt Bae's Miami restaurant when a customer named Dwayne Miranda refused to pay a bill worth 3 lakh rupees. The edible gold leaf does not add any flavor or texture to the food. According to reports, Miranda visited the steakhouse with a group of friends and ordered a couple of steaks.
Firstly, why are you going there? What do you want at Salt Bae's restaurant? You like things. That's the problem. Stay at home, bruh. Make your steak there on your own skillet there, bruh. Stop coming to flippin' Salt Bae and expecting like, oh, for the grab. Then when a nigga hits you with 1,000, you want to be shocked. Oh my god, $1,000 for the steak. Yeah, Papa, that's your problem.
When the order arrived, some steaks were wrapped in gold. Miranda and his friends weren't aware of the difference and went ahead, but they were shocked when they saw the bill. They tried to argue, saying they had only ordered the standard steaks, but the restaurant insisted they had chosen the gold option.
What?
The general manager claimed the menu was clear.
Wait, what? Yeah, how can you insist, bro? But, bruh, if the menu says gold steak, yeah, whatever the price is, must stick. It doesn't matter if it comes in gold, if it comes in flipping bronze, if it comes in toilet paper, bruh. If the price is $800, I must pay $800. You can't say when I say this $800 steak, and then all of a sudden you bring me a gold steak, which is $10,000, bruh. If it's hack.
And called the cops because Miranda's party threatened to leave without paying. Although Miranda eventually picked up the check, he later took to social media to slam the staff in the restaurant. Seriously, a gold steak that might be worth $50 at best, and they're charging $1,000? The gold leaf itself can be bought on Amazon for just $8 to $10. In this video, a food reviewer exposes Salt Bae's trick.
Wait, is the steak overcooked or is that me? That thing is gray. What? Seriously?
Hey, since when? Wait, whoa. Since when does a white man laugh like that? Hey, bro. Since when?
$2,000 for a gold steak that does not taste like anything differently. It makes no difference if you put the gold or if you don't put the gold. But I'm gonna charge you a lot of money for it, and be ready because you might have to take a second mortgage to pay for that meal.
Well, I would like to
Turkish
differ
man.
here because people who go to eat at his restaurant surely don't need a mortgage to do that. In this world, there are a lot of corrupt people who have so much money that they don't know how to spend it or where to spend it, and
true.
Salt Bae knows this opportunity. By the way, Salt Bae also knows his restaurant is not for broke people, so don't even expect any broke people to come to his restaurant.
Exactly. Broke people stay away from his restaurant. That's your problem, bro. Y'all want to be shocked, bro. Where were you going, dog? Where were you going, bro? You ain't ready for Salt Bae life, bro. Like, you ain't ready for that $1,000 gold steak, bro. So what are you doing, bro? You can make a steak at home, bro. Go to your local flippin' steakery, steakhouse.
Because he is here to rob the rich.
Yes, as he should.
Ooh, nice chopping there, at least.
I got
Burger.
skills. You can't hate on
Gold
the skills.
burger. I actually tried that burger, everybody, when I was there.
Don't
It
hate.
is ridiculously expensive. The gold does absolutely nothing. It just costs a lot of money.
is
Save
it
your
good?
money. If you really want gold leaves, just go to Amazon and buy them for as little as under $10.
It's not about the
everybody. But you're gonna
gold leaves. It's about the whole display presentation, my boy.
pay way over $100 in his restaurant.
Things could have been like this, but this time, it crossed all the lines when Salt Bae's owner, Nusr-Et, shared shared on his Instagram, bragging about charging a whopping $140,000 bill and boasting about quality. However, people later bashed him in the comments, saying the quality is nowhere near the price.
Expensive. The opulent bill mixed with his arrogant description prompted comments such as, "I have eaten in your restaurant, quality is questionable, and I've eaten there, the food was not good."
Many people started heavily criticizing and exposing Salt Bae's overpriced menu.
This celebrity chef is proving to be nothing more than a con artist. Over the past few years, Nusr-Et has asserted himself as one of the biggest names in the restaurant world. You probably know him better as Salt Bae. Recently, Salt Bae posted a photo online of one customer's bill from this restaurant. The bill came out to roughly 140,000 euros. The exorbitant price was based on several things, including his famous gold-wrapped meats, along with several high-end bottles of wine. Essentially, what we have here is someone using their fame and celebrity status to price gouge patrons for ridiculous amounts of money. And recent reviews of Salt Bae's restaurant have suggested that the quality doesn't come close to the prices. For instance, Salt Bae's new London restaurant was named one of the worst restaurants in the entire city. Yet, customers are still willing to pay it.
Like, really? 140,000 euros? That's almost $154,000. Who are these people who, even after knowing the taste isn't good and the food is...
That's like 18 million rand for the bill. Imagine going to a restaurant, bro. Wait, 18 million. I don't know. Maths is not mathing. But yeah, $100,000. Yeah, that's like 18 million. Or 1.8 million. Actually, not 18 million. That's crazy. I think it's 1.8 million. Yeah, 1.8 million.
Isn't worth the money are still willing to pay. Like, dude, I'd really like to know what those guys are doing. If anyone watching the video knows who these people are throwing their money away by eating at his restaurant, please give me some work. And also, if anyone else needs a job, comment down below. Who knows? They might take you with them.
Exposing this harsh reality. Price isn't always determined by quality. Rather, the exorbitant prices have helped cement Salt Bae's restaurants as luxury items that can only be afforded by the ultra-wealthy. And those ultra-wealthy customers only pay those prices because they can.
And if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear this. A group of diners in London once received a bill for over $20,000. For what? A few steaks, some sides, and a couple of drinks. You could literally go on a luxury vacation for that money, but instead these people got some overpriced meat with a sprinkle of ego on top. Oh, and don't think this is just about overcharging. There's more. His restaurants have been exposed multiple times for mistreating employees. Several workers have come forward revealing they were overworked, underpaid, and treated horribly. Some even sued him for withholding tips. Imagine working insane.
Why was this man holding the World Cup, bro? I still don't understand this moment, bro. Like, where did this man get the fire to be like, nah, let me go hold that World Cup, bro? Like, that's crazy, bro.
Hours at one of the most hyped restaurants in the world, only to find out your hard-earned tips are going straight into the owner's pockets. That's the reality of working for Salt Bae.
The four employees claim that Salt Bae was taking 3% from their total tips, which was followed by Salt Bae firing the four employees after being confronted about it. As a result, the employees launched a wrongful termination lawsuit, explaining that their former boss had an authoritarian, dictatorial attitude who doesn't care about local laws. They even said
3%. I mean, I guess 3%. I mean, it's 3%, guys. Come on, bro.
Suggested Salt Bae likened himself to Tony Montana and humiliated them on occasions in the lawsuit.
But wait, there's more. Remember the 2022 World Cup? This guy somehow managed to sneak onto the field during Argentina's victory celebration. He literally grabbed Lionel Messi and pestered him for pictures like a desperate fan. Messi's face said it all. He looked annoyed and uncomfortable. And it wasn't just Messi. He ran around interrupting other players, grabbing the trophy like he was a part of the winning team. FIFA had to step in after the incident and ban him from future events. That's how embarrassing it was. Another video that went viral showed Salt Bae serving a $1,000 steak to the Venezuelan president, while people in Venezuela were starving. In the video, the president is seen eating a gold-covered steak, and Salt Bae is personally serving it. This incident became proof that Salt Bae was prioritizing money over his humanity, leading to even more criticism. Many content creators heavily criticized him, including one content creator who targeted Salt Bae with a lot of criticism.
Salt Bae's situation just gets worse.
The content creator from the channel More Vortex.
I heard that actually Salt Bae, right? He actually, like, his steaks aren't like $700. They're like $20 to $50, and then he makes like a crazy profit. Like, it's insane, right? And maybe sometimes his steaks are $30. We have no idea, right? And then he sells it, and then people have found out, like, he kind of fell down too during the World Cup situation, wherein he was kissing the World Cup, and actually it is like a tradition where only the players and family are allowed.
Additionally, Salt Bae's major downfall began with the closure of his Boston restaurant. The restaurant, which was supposed to be a shining addition to his empire, was shut down for violating safety protocols.
This is video posted on Salt Bae's Instagram account of crowds gathered outside Nusr-Et when it opened about 1 week ago on Arlington Street. According to the Globe, the city ordered the steakhouse to close Saturday.
In 2021, Salt Bae's London restaurant posted a job ad offering chefs only £12 per hour, while a gold-plated steak at his restaurant cost £850. This shows that while Salt Bae overcharges customers, he doesn't pay his employees fairly. His Istanbul steakhouse introduced a flashy event called the Tableside Fire Show. However, during the show, a fire broke out, severely burning several customers, including Russian influencer Tanis Tresnikova, who suffered third-degree burns on 35% of her body. This horrific incident proves that Salt Bae prioritized entertainment and greed over safety.
However, an article posted a year after the incident stated that Tanis had received no compensation for the mistake and that the restaurant had instead destroyed all evidence related to the incident.
With so many controversies and criticisms, Salt Bae is now completely losing his reputation, and almost every other day news is coming out that his restaurants around the world are shutting down due to losses and a lack of customers.
So I pulled up to Nusr-Et. Inside of this place looked insanely nice, and I gotta say, right off the bat, the service was incredible, but that might be because this place is completely empty. We are literally the only people here.
If things keep going like this, the day isn't far when Salt Bae will go broke and become totally irrelevant, as if there was never a guy named Salt Bae in this world. What do you think about this guy?
I think that this guy is a scammer. Honestly, like, there's nothing else you can say. Like, how do you charge a $40 steak for $1,000, bro? That's just a scam, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I can't sugarcoat it, bro. It is what it is, bro. Like, this guy needs to catch a rude awakening, which he has, you know, because clearly there's no one in his restaurants anymore. Business is going out the door. You know, boy was busy kissing and hugging on the World Cup like it was his bae. My boy. You see what happens, bro. Now he's cursed. He got the World Cup curse. This is why it's all flopping. After that World Cup, it all went downhill, bro. So, hey, my boy Salt Bae. Yeah, it was nice while it lasted, I guess. It's one of them ones, bro. But yeah, it's your boy Dwayne on Blaze. You'll catch me in the next one, you know. Goodbye.